tell him like 2:15 mark.
2:15? Okay, gotcha. I let him know
Welcome everybody to the SHL Network. Welcome to the Edge Ice Arena in Bensonville, where we've got a Final Four matchup here in the state playoffs for high school hockey. It is New Trier going up against the Barrington Phillies here in the girls division. Dylan Ward and Chris Dubiel here in the booth. Luke Jordan down at ice level. He'll be on the benches grabbing interviews and reporting from the sights and sounds down there. But we've got the defending state champion Barrington here, who had one heck of a season.
Yeah, Barrington's an absolute wagon of a team. They've only lost a couple of games all year. They only lost a couple of games all last season, which is just crazy to think about once you say it out loud. But this is going to be a great matchup. A quality New Trier team stands in their way of getting back to the United Center.
All right, well, over on the away bench, it'll be the New Trier Trevians, and for more on how they're going to combat the powerhouse Barrington, here's Luke Jordan with the head coach, Lenny Munson. Luke, take it away.
Thanks, Dylan. Coach, you guys are playing this team once again. You have struggled against them, but have played them close. What needs to come out for you guys to become victorious against the Phillies tonight?
They're tough. They went 17-1. They won the state championship last year by running time. But in my opinion, this is the state championship. We finished second in the league. They finished first. They got two sisters. They're very, very good. I think if we shut them down and we can put offense, if we make them play the whole sheet of the ice, just not all offense, tire them out because they play every other shift, we got a chance.
Well, going off of that, the Gorbatenko sisters, two Wisconsin commits. What needs to shine for you guys to shut those stars down?
It's hard. We're going to roll 4D today. We got our best 4 defensemen. The other two are going to move up to forward. We're going to try to, we don't have last change, but we're going to try to put our two best girls against the one sister that's a forward. So we'll see.
All right, well, best of luck tonight, Coach. Guys, back up to you.
Thank you very much. Luke Jordan, everybody. Down between the benches, myself, Dylan Ward, Chris Dubiel in the booth. Gerard Boris, our technical assistant, and Jimmy Olson, our technical director, on camera today. Matthew Freeman, Matt Budin, and Butch Connolly. Chris, Luke just talked about it, and so did head coach Lenny Munson of New Trier. Barrington won the state championship last season by running time, a 6-1 win at the United Center against Loyola, and they're looking to do it again. He talked about how maybe this is the state championship, and he believes whichever team comes away with the win in this game will likely be the winner of the state championship.
Yeah, you said it. This Barrington team is just a force to be reckoned with. The defending 2023 state champs. They bring a lot of those players back. We talked about the Gorbatenko sisters, who have just been dominant. Ella Pacala, who had a hat trick in that state game last year. Brooke Ward between the pipes. She had a shutout in that state title game and has just put up fantastic numbers all season long. But you've got a New Trier team that has beat Barrington this season. They took 1 out of the 3 matchups head-to-head during their regular season. They come in with the number 4 seed in the state playoffs, but they finished second in that Scholastic division in the Metro Girls Hockey League. So if there's a team that can pull off an upset against Barrington, look for it to be this New Trier squad.
Chris, it's one of the biggest talking points between me, you, and Luke pre-game is how they came up with these seeds, because like you said, they have a brief tiering season, then they split the teams in the Metro Girls League into 2 divisions. Scholastic is the number 1 division, and like you said, Barrington number 1 in the standings in that league, and New Trier number 2. So again, I'm not sure if they just vote way early on, and New Trier caught fire late in the season, but for what it's worth, New Trier finished second in the league standings, but they did lose in the semifinals, so they didn't get the finalist second place, per se.
Yeah, they were knocked off by the Chicago Romans in the semis. So 4 teams qualify for their playoff tournament, and they got knocked off by the Romans, who eventually fell to Barrington. The Romans pushed Barrington to a 3rd game in that championship series.
Well,
but just one loss in the regular season for that Barrington team. Just absurd numbers that they've put up.
We just talked about New Trier losing to Romans in the league semifinals. Well, guess what? They beat them 5-2 in the Elite Eight of this tournament. And this tournament, a lot would say, is where it matters more as we get set for puck drop here at the Edge Ice Arena in Bensenville, Illinois, just south of O'Hare Airport. This is the Girls State Final Four, New Trier versus Barrington. Down inside Barrington zone. Gorbatenko wastes no time touching the puck. That's Nicole, one of the 2 sisters, the Wisconsin commits. Nicole Gorbatenko, number 43, and number 73, Rachel Gorbatenko. Here comes New Trier, Maeve McAdams, as this one deflects high and out of play for our first whistle. 30 seconds in.
Nice, good opportunity early here for New Trier. Kind of high and wide with that shot, but it's not a bad strategy. Just get going early, get pucks toward the net. Just try to create whatever opportunities, whatever kind of chaos you can in front of the net, and try to get established early.
Brooke Ward, number 32 in black, the Barrington goaltender, played most of the games for the Phillies this season. A 1.62 goals against average, .920 save percentage. And Chris, you got me. It was a 6-0 win for Barrington in the state championship, not a 6-1, as Brooke Ward did pick up the shutout. Here's Ewing, centered it. Right there was Addison Stewart, but she couldn't settle the puck down. Barrington looks to clear it out. They will. Now up ice comes the Phillies. That looked close to offsides. They'll wave it off. Galvin can't hang on to the puck as it's taken back by Maeve McAdams. A steal by the Phillies as this puck gets sent back down to Barrington's end. 15-minute periods and an ice cut for these girls. Unlike the regular season, where they'd play 13-minute periods and no ice cut. Chris, go ahead with your thought there.
It's good quickness to the puck by New Trier so far in the early going. Not giving a ton of time and space to Barrington. It'll be interesting to see how long they can keep it up.
Dakota Becko with a backhand try. Didn't get a lot on it, and it never made its way to the net. 0-0 early on. Harmony Drake. Now it's taken by Ava Schuster. Entering the zone for New Trier. Centered it right there was Lily Vanislow. But it went right by her stick. She would have had a one-on-one with Brooke Ward there.
That was shaping up to be a golden opportunity. The pass just a little bit out of her reach.
Now here comes the Minnesota Duluth commit, Ella Pukala. She's had a hat trick in last season's state championship. Tries a tough angle shot. That one wouldn't go. Past Taylor Hannafin, the starting goaltender for New Trier. A 1.93 goals against average for her and a .913 save percentage in the regular season.
Good battle here from New Trier on the forecheck, just trying to keep plays alive before it's finally knocked away.
Now Schuster gave it up. Gorbatenko can't get to the puck. It's taken once again by Harmony Drake. Pardon me, that's Ava Schuster. Can't get it out past Reisky. Reisky down to Gorbatenko. High slot shot and a save made and held on to by Taylor Hannafin.
It's the first quality scoring chance we've seen of the game for Barrington as it comes free to Gorbatenko, who, as we've mentioned, is a dangerous scorer. A shot from right between the rings, tries to go low on Hannafin, and some good technical goaltending there. Got the pad and the stick on it, covered it up.
New Trier with 8 state championships at the girls level, most recently in 2001. As for Barrington, last season was their first and only state championship as they look to repeat for their second in program history. Pardon me, New Trier last won in 2018. Thanks, Chris, for the bailout.
No problem, partner. Always here to pick up a teammate.
I was looking at the list of their state championships. I accidentally read the first one. So they won their first one in 2001, their most recent one in 2018. But it has still been 6 seasons for these New Trier girls. Here comes Addison Stewart. Stewart over the line, left side, takes a shot, deflected high, and into the protective netting by Brooke Ward, stopping the clock once again.
And you see New Trier coming into the zone, not shy about shooting the puck, especially in a 1-on-2 situation against the defense. Sometimes you just need to get that puck through them on net. Hopefully you can chase after a rebound. That time it's steered up into the netting. That's good rebound control by Ward there on the long shot.
As this pass is taken away, here comes a breakaway. Ahead comes Barrington. Here's a shot, and that one's off the crossbar. Rebound, Gorbatenko crashes to the net. Here's another try, and that one stopped by Taylor Hannafin.
Well, that's about as close as you can get to scoring a goal without actually finding the back of the net. We're going to get a good look at it here. Oh, and it just goes in off the inside of the crossbar. We'll get a second look here. Oh, yeah, that thing, she went bar down, but it didn't find the back of the net.
That was Leah Fontana drawing iron. So close to the first goal of this game for the #1 seed in this tournament wearing black. As now a collision in the goal crease. Stops play with the whistle.
Everybody's up and stick taps. Nobody worse for wear, thankfully. Oh, yeah. Oof. Just a spill into the goal. But everybody's all right. So now they'll line up out to the goaltender Ward's right.
Ready for the faceoff for New Trier. Evan Paglario. Puck is taken by Barrington. Through the neutral zone. Actually, now just through the neutral zone, stepping over the line. Here comes Gorbatenko. Couple nice moves and a shot. She scores! What a goal there by Rachel Gorbatenko. And Barrington strikes first.
Just some great speed shown here by Rachel Gorbatenko as she lowers the shoulder, protects the puck, and just drives right to the cage. You get the roof shot there. That shot couldn't be placed any better. That's a beautiful goal by Rachel Gorbatenko. That's her third of the tournament.
Third of the tournament, had 11 goals in the regular season, 11 assists in 11 games. So averaged 2 points per game, exactly 1 goal and 1 assist for each contest she played.
If you're New Trier, you really want to answer back quickly against a team like Barrington. High-powered offense. You don't want to let them run away with the game early.
This shot off the stick of McAdams, misses the net wide to the left. Now here's Kiera Barr. Stewart sends it behind the net. Rachel Gorbatenko will clear it all the way down. The most recent goal scorer in this game, guilty of icing, and it'll be a D-zone draw for the Phillies. 1-0 on the scoreboard. Barrington leads shots 4-1 here early on.
Pretty good pushback from New Trier. They've had some good possession. It's been tough getting shots through, though, as Barrington's coming back and defending and really protecting the house.
It's good for these girls to be able to play kind of a more natural timed game. Chris, I'm not sure if you were on the broadcast group for the girls semifinals last year, but they had a 9-10 and an 11-10 start for the semifinals. And we're talking AM, of course.
Oh, that's off the side of the goal. The New Trier fans got excited for a second.
Whenever you see the twine tingle like that, can't help but get excited. Now another rush ahead for Barrington. Here's a shot. That one stopped by Hannafin.
Really good pad stop there by Hannafin for New Trier.
Now a backhander softly to the net by Paige Hines. That one stopped by Hannafin. And behind the net it goes. Here's Ava Schuster. Far side corner being pressured from behind. Puck taken back by NT. Harmony Drake goes out to neutralize for Ewing. Now Schuster comes over the line, left wing side. Left circle now, Schuster. Passed it back up high, grabbed, here's a shot. That one fanned on by Vanislow. Now Schuster gets it again, here's a shot. Clean into the glove of the Philly captain, Brooke Ward.
It's an interesting stat here. We've got Sam Schwartz feeding us the good stats and information all tournament long, and Sam points out that this is the best period of the season for Barrington in the first, and for New Trier, it's the other way around. It's typically been their worst period goal differential wise. So if you're New Trier, you can get out of this period tied or only down one. Might be in pretty good shape. Still 7 minutes left in this frame.
And a potential chance here as Vanislow forced to take a shot from far out. That missed the net wide to the right. Gets it back down below the goal line. Left circle, sent it up high, intercepted by the Phillies. They skate out ice with it. And here's Reisky. Anna Reisky sent it in. Emma Lucchese. Now behind the net, Kira Barr. Puck comes to the near side where the Phillies control just for a moment as it's poked out by Ewing. She chases after it, but Rachel Gorbatenko gets to it first. Gorbatenko dances through the neutral zone, cuts around a couple more defenders, tries a shot, stopped by Hannafin. Rebound is there, not frozen yet. Where's the puck? They scramble and whack for it, but eventually it is covered up by Hannafin, drawing the whistle from the referee.
Yeah, nice job by Hannafin to just stick with this puck. There was multiple whacks at it. After she made the initial stop, it's going to drop down, and there's just a scrum in front. And finally able to get the glove on top of it as it was kind of in between her arms.
Now up high, Gorbatenko with a shot. That one thudding stop by Hannafin.
It's a good, strong, confident blocker save. Saw it all the way.
Now Pukala settles it down with the glove. Comes over the line, left side. Ella Pukala down to the right corner, puts on the brakes. Pukala up high. Behind the net it goes. Taken by New Trier as Addison Stewart can't get it out. This one sent back down below the goal line. Puck bounces off the end boards. It'll go back below the net for Pukala. 6-3 the shots on goal in favor of the designated home team, the Barrington Phillies. Now here comes New Trier. Addison Stewart comes over the line left side, left it for Ewing. She takes a shot. That one handled and turned away by Ward. Dakota Becko now behind the net. Barrington sends it out all the way down, right on target to avoid icing. 5 minutes to go in the first period. Rachel Gorbatenko's goal, the lone tally.
Speaking of that goal, a scoring change on it. They give an assist to Ella Pukala, and Isabella Wolf gets the secondary.
Here's a backhand shot. We're now right in front. Here's another one. That one stopped as Barrington with 2 point-blank chances both wouldn't go.
And Taylor Hannafin really starting to shine as one of the stars of this period. It's a number of big saves, especially with the blocker. She's facing a lot of high shots.
That right there was her 7th save. As we're going to get an icing here, experience the excitement of high school hockey at the United Center on Wednesday, March 13th. A week from today is the amateur Hockey Association of Illinois and the Chicago Blackhawks proudly present the 2024 Illinois State High School Hockey Championships in partnership with Richard Group. Catch 3 thrilling championship matchups showcasing the talent of Illinois' rising hockey stars. Secure your tickets now at blackhawks.com/HS Championships. One of these two teams will be headed to the United Center 1 week from today on the 13th. That girls game, 2 p.m. Triple header at the UC, girls combined in red. JV State Championship will be here at the Edge on Saturday. York Dukes and Evanston Wildcats. Here's a shot from the slot by Barrington's Wolf, and that missed the net. 3.5 to go, first period. Now here's Pukala. Dances to the net, tries a backhand shot right into the NT on Hannafin's sweater. Now for New Trier, puck grab. Albrighton, now over to the far side, Schmieding. Taken back by the Phillies. Here comes Rachel Gorbatenko. Around one, tries a shot, nice release into the glove and out of Hannafin. Easily, Chris, could be 3-4-0 Barrington right now, based on the chances they've had, as Hannafin really keeping them in.
Another point blanker.
Pukala. Now Ross can't center it. That one in the skates of Romanov of New Trier. And a giveaway behind the net. Centering pass goes right to Albrighton. She will clear. All the way down it goes. And that's an icing against the Trevians.
I really like the first period here from New Trier. All they've been really able to allow is the individual efforts of Pukala and the Gorbachenko sisters. Not a lot of team play coming from Barrington in this first period, but the offense is still explosive, as always.
Pardon me, I had that time wrong, by the way. The Girls State Championship game will be at 3:30 p.m. I must have been thinking of something else. I apologize for everyone at home. Girls at 3:30, combined at 5:30, and red at 8.
It's going to be a great day at the UC. It always is.
Yeah.
You can't beat it from an amateur hockey standpoint. The big stage of the high school state championships.
Now under 2 to go. Here's Nicole Gorbatenko. Puck taken away by NT. The Trevians out through neutral ice. This pass goes right to the stick of a Barrington Philly, but then grabbed right back by New Trier. They will dump it down. One nothing your score. 1.5 to go in period number 1. Over the line, left side. Nice release by Barrington, but that one went high of the crossbar. Now puck grab by New Trier. Here's Ava Schuster. Schuster didn't put up the points in the regular season, just 1 goal, 2 assists as a defenseman, but boy, she really stood out to me as a really good player on New Trier, at least for this game. 1 minute to play in the first period, as you heard through the PA system here at the Edge Ice Arena. Battle for the puck, far side corner. Now lifted out to neutral ice, picked up by Hines. Hines over the line, right side, fan on the shot, or maybe a dump clearance. As now Barr takes it away for New Trier. Kiera Barr. Over the line, left side, looking to dangle, can't get by one of the Barrington Phillies.
That was Mattis. Good stick, good one-on-one play there.
Does either team have one more in them before the horn sounds? There's an icing here, and that'll allow New Trier to get an attacking zone faceoff with 8.2 here on the clock at the edge.
Yeah, if you're New Trier here, you got plenty of time. If you can get a clean face-off win, make a couple of passes before you can get that shot on net.
Jimmy the Wiz looking like the team's sharing a bench tonight.
I love those bench shots that we've been showing all tournament long. You get the reactions from the teams after scoring
love
goals.
It, especially on the replay. Yeah,
it's the best. Saw some good Spencer Montgomery fist pumps from the Ignatius game on Sunday.
Classic.
Those guys were pumped.
Hey, come on.
I was watching the Wabanzi-Naperville game yesterday, and when Wabanzi scored, it looks like they were like losing their mind. I mean, it was
on the camera shot.
Yeah, on the
that's
replays.
awesome.
I mean, they're jumping like 4 feet in the air. It's really something.
Puck falls. End of the first period coming as Barrington can't clear it out, but New Trier runs out of time. 15 minutes are in the books. And Barrington has the lead 1-0 over the New Trier Trevians here in the state Final Four.
Solid start here for Barrington getting on the board first, but you can't hate that period if you're New Trier. Yes, they got outshot 11-4. However, a lot of those shots were coming from the outside, and anything that looked pretty dangerous, Taylor Hanfin, just excellent between the pipes, making a number of good saves, including a couple of point blankers, but overall, just very solid play from the shots out far. She's getting a good look at the pucks. Her defense is keeping the crease pretty clear, so there's not a lot of second chance opportunities. But when there has been, Hannafin's been there. And now if you're New Trier, you got to figure out a way to generate some more chances offensively. They've been pretty good on the forecheck, but it's kind of been some one-and-done type of opportunities or shots going wide, and then Barrington's got the puck and clearing it out the other way.
Barrington Phillies, the 1 seed in this girls bracket. Here's an interesting one, guys. You'd have to go all the way back to 2011. Since then, it's been the 1 seed beating the 2 seed in the state championship every single year in the girls bracket. So, of course, if you had to line that up to this year, it'll be Barrington defeating Fenwick in the state championship at the United Center. Last time a 3 seed or lower got to the United Center was 2011, where Lake Forest, the 3 seed, beat the 2 seed New Trier in the semifinals, then took down the number 1 seed at the time, Loyola, 4-1.
How about that? That is a trend of trends.
Yeah, it looks
when
like
you look at the state playoffs.
Yeah, they're doing something right with the voting, I guess. But hey, if there's any team to break that streak, I think it'll be in our later matchup. Glenbrook going against Fenwick.
That'll be a great hockey game.
Yeah.
It should be a pretty even matchup. I mean, the rankings tell part of the story with where those two teams finished.
This is a pretty even matchup, if I had to say. I mean, yeah, Barrington out shooting them, but New Trier's right in this thing. I mean, they're a goal away from tying it up, and they've had their looks.
Yeah, if Hannafin keeps playing the way she's been so far tonight, her team's going to have a chance.
Switch sides here for the second period of the long change. 15 fresh minutes were on the clock. 45 have already dripped away as New Trier works with it in their own zone. Here's Lachisi. Goes far side for Kira Barr. Now behind the net. It's Pukala who finds the loose puck for Barrington. Turns around right circle. Dances around a couple New Trier skaters. Look to pass it up high, but that one gets right past her teammate, and Barrington forced a reset. Over the line come the Phillies. Here's a shot right side, and that one stopped by Hannafin. Now here come the Trevians. McAdams will dump it in down the right wing side. However, net to play it is Brooke Ward. She'll find Rachel Gorbatenko. Gorbatenko looking for her sister, but that one bounces over her stick and will go down for icing.
Yeah, trying to go for the long stretch pass there, and it was just out of her reach. We go back and look at a previous scoring chance here, and they keep trying to go to that blocker side on Hannafin, and She has been very steady with that blocker hand. She's just piling up the saves in this game.
Now another face-off. New Trier wins it. Romanov gets it down to the right circle. Puck possessed by NT. Here's a centering pass up high, but that one leaks outside the zone. They'll have to dump it right back down. Brooke Ward settled it down for Rachel Gorbatenko. She clears it off the glass. It'll roll all the way down. Icing waved off as Nicole Gorbatenko got to it first. Pinning the puck up against the boards, New Trier will take it away. As Romanov got it far side, this one cleared outside the zone after a tip or two. Now here's a giveaway in close. Here's a shot from the right circle by Barrington's Evie Galvin. That one wouldn't go. Now a centering pass. Here's another shot, and not sure if that was a save by Hannafin or not, but either way, the puck somehow stayed out.
That might have nicked the post a little bit too. I thought I heard something, but hopefully we'll get another look at that.
Now here's a shot lifted high at the net, right and close.
That was a good chance in tight. Fortunate for New Trier that they put that one up too high. It's a tough angle, but
off the boards, picked up. Gorbatenko just missed the top right corner. Just an inch or two too high of the crossbar. Now here comes New Trier the other direction. Amelia Ewing. She takes a shot left side. Getting a piece of it was Ward. Now Ewing gets it back. Gets her pocket pick. Now here comes Barrington with speed the other way. It's Gratzel again. Gets around one, takes a shot, and a right pad save made by Hannafin. Pace of play starting to pick up a little bit here in Bensonville.
Yeah, up and down we go.
McAdams the other direction for the Trevians. Lost the puck behind the goal line. Taken away by Barrington, but just for a moment as the Trevians get it back. Here's Stewart.
Good support
now McAdams.
there.
That one down to the corner. Ewing will pick it up. Send it down to the corner once again. And now the puck taken by Mattis. She'll play it out near side, kept alive by New Trier once again. Trevian's doing a great job of keeping it in the attacking zone. Here's Ewing with a shot, big rebound, and sending it just wide was Maeve McAdams.
That just missed the far post as it skipped through the crease.
Trevian's not done yet in the attacking zone. Here's Addison Stewart behind the net, look to center it. They hack, but Caitlin Mattis finds it, can't get it out past Lucchese. Lucchese will send it down below the goal line, bounces off the boards. And finally, Barrington able to force that puck to cross the blue line. And now they'll come out with it. Villacorta around one, left circle, tries a shot, and that one stopped by Hannafin. Freezing time with 10:10 to go in the second.
Gotta love that last shift if you're New Trier, generating all kinds of chances. We'll look back at this opportunity here for Barrington. Oh, that was all Hannafin. Wow, what a stop. And now we go back to the New Trier scoring opportunity. They're inches away from tying it. Great look from Maeve McAdams.
Wasn't sure if the goalie got a piece of it. Boy, did she. What a stop there from Hannafin. Now Gorbatenko with another try. Hannafin makes another stop with the blocker. Cleared out by New Trier. Easy call for the linesman. Icing whistle. 9:51 to go in the second. Experience the excitement of high school hockey at the United Center on Wednesday, March 13th, as the Amateur Hockey Association of Illinois and the Chicago Blackhawks proudly present the 2024 Illinois State High School Hockey Championships in partnership with Richard Group, talent of Illinois' rising hockey stars. Secure your tickets now at blackhawks.com/HS Championships, where you'll see one of these two teams there. Whichever one can pull away with the win tonight. Barrington in the driver's seat, out shooting them and leading the game 1-0. Anything can change in a one-goal game if you know hockey well. Here's a shot by Gorbatenko, crashing the net. The puck goes in, immediately waved off by the ref.
It's going to be interesting to see the timing of this, but the ref's right on top of it at the goal line. So we get the replay here. Oh,
That's tough.
that's tough. He's right there. Got a good look at it, but
No
that,
interference at all.
that
It's just the net.
must have been coming loose already. Luke, what'd you see?
Yeah, Coach Reesky just talked to the ref and told him, I could mouth it, I could read it real well. He said, no way. He thought that was for sure a goal, as well as the Barrington bench.
Yeah, well, if you took a look at this replay that we're seeing up here in the booth, Luke, you would completely agree.
Referees do not have the benefit of the video review, at least not at this level, and we don't have the reverse look at it either. But just from the angle we have from our corner cam, it looked pretty close to being a goal.
I think at this point, I mean, sure, you can't do it for the whole season, as we might get our first penalties of the game, but I mean, come on, if we're here for all of these state games, every single one, it's not like they have to pick and choose. Let's just get a coach's challenge system going. We have all the angles, why not?
That's I think that's a can of worms that AHAI does not want to open. As we're going to have coincidentals here after a scrum in front of the net. That's Villacorta going off for Barrington. And was it Ewing that got the penalty for?
It won't be 4-on-4. We'll just stay 5-on-5 on the coincidentals.
That's not Ewing in the box. She's still out there for New Trier.
That's Lucchese, guys.
Thanks, Luke. Luke's got a front row seat in the boxes down at ice level.
By the way, Sam Schwartz watching at home, going back to that no goal call, he went frame by frame, and the net didn't move until 3 frames, which is 0.05 seconds, 1/20th of a second after the puck went in the net.
Yeah, that's we'll go ahead and say that's a tough call for the ref who's seeing that. But
oh, Gorbatenko with a drive.
That's Sam stat if I've ever heard one, too.
Hey, listen, major shout out to Sam Schwartz. It's not getting any extra money for doing this, just sitting at home, feeding us live stats to make your broadcast experience better at home. Big thank you to Sam Schwartz for showing so much dedication to high school hockey in Illinois.
New Trier just missed a chance at a breakaway.
Stewart with a shot was going wide, but into the glove anyway of Brooke Ward, who has made all 7 saves she's been required to.
Maeve McAdams got behind the Barrington defense, and they were making a change, and the puck was just kind of slowly rolling through neutral ice. They couldn't get it they couldn't get it quickly enough up the ice for McAdams to take advantage of the Barrington change.
Halfway through regulation time, just the 1 goal in the game. It belongs to the current puck carrier's sister, Rachel Gorbatenko. I believe, right? That was Rachel that scored, right?
Yep, Rachel Gorbatenko's got the game's only goal thus far.
Halfway through regulation. Here's a centering pass, quick shot, big save, and the rebound settled down by New Trier.
I mean, said it a couple times already, Taylor Hannafin's keeping her team in this game as Barrington's starting to get some more quality scoring chances.
Gratzel, left side, takes a shot off the blocker and sent down below the goal line.
Tried to go short side high there. Pretty good look.
Gorbatenko deflected and goes back on net. Gratzel will play it out to the neutral zone.
There's a
Here
chance
comes
here.
Ross.
Oh, that's
Her
a good
pass,
stick.
Yeah, pass across. Taken away by Schuster as this one sent back into the zone.
That was a 2-on-1 developing for Barrington, and that play by Schuster, you mentioned her earlier, that was just that's a huge defensive play. Otherwise, that's a dangerous opportunity for the Phillies.
That one hits the helmet of the referee. By the way, we do have 2 refs and 2 linesmen for this game, as now with the whistle, 2 minutes have come and gone. Both players are let out of the penalty box. And we're back to full strength.
Yeah, I was talking to Villacorta down here. She was very upset that she got called. She said that she was just battling, and she did not deserve to be in the box, so she was laying down her case down here.
Well, I'm surprised that we haven't seen more penalties in the game, as these two teams are the number 1 and number 2 teams when you talk about most penalty minutes in the Metro Girls League on the season. Here comes Gorbatenko, takes a shot.
Oh.
As the net comes off again, as that puck went high.
I mean, the Barrington fans probably don't know this, but the nets have been coming loose the whole tournament. Anytime a goalie gets any kind of little push off the net, the net's coming loose. The fans of Chicago North were just wailing, call a penalty, but it's on the net pegs. I mean, usually they're in more solidly than they are, but I don't know what the issue is with the ice around the posts, but they're coming loose.
Big chance right in front. They couldn't bury that one. Chris, you bring up a good point. Of course, for the girls, they played Elite 8 games at the home rink of the higher seed, so they didn't start here at the edge until this round, as this shot is sent high and goes behind the goal line. So you bring up a good point. First game here at the edge of the state playoffs for these girls. Except for Fenwick, because they play home games here.
Yeah, so they'll be used to the quirks of this place.
Not only that, as the higher seed, they'll be on the home bench, so it really will be a true home game for them.
That's a nice advantage to have for Fenwick.
Gorbatenko, that shot blocked. Good block there by New Trier's Maeve McAdams. Now she comes the other way. McAdams crashing the net, couldn't dangle around one stick. And the puck taken back by the black sweaters off the glass and out.
Saw what she was trying to do there, nearly pulled it off, trying to slip through the defense with a little drag move. Hannafin's just going to ice that one down. Well, that's the thing with New Trier. You hang around, you get stops from your goalie, you're getting outshot, but you get your odd opportunity here and there. If you can pull off a high-skill play and just cash in when the opportunity presents itself, you got a tie hockey game.
Referee saying something to the Barrington bench now. I don't think they're going to let them get their last change they wanted to, as Rachel Gorbatenko will have to head back to the bench.
And that's the chess match between these two teams.
Gratzel centers it. Here's a shot and a save made by Hannafin.
Another point blanker. She's right out on top of the crease. That NT logo's seen a lot of pucks, and when that's happening, that's how you know a goalie's truly locked in and in good position.
4.5 to go in the second period. Cleared out by New Trier. Here come the Trevians. Amelia Ewing. Puck taken away by Barrington. They'll come out. Carr, left side. Now Gratzel in the slot. Comes up and out of the zone with it. Tons of speed as she skates backwards to regroup. Pass out to neutral ice. And dumped in. Stewart takes it away for New Trier. They have numbers as Stewart comes over the line. Tries a shot. Heavily contested by Gratzel as the block was made within close. They can't get it outside the zone as this one's sent deep again. Now for New Trier, it's Addison Stewart. Comes near side. Puck picked up by Ewing. Pardon me, that's McAdams. And the puck taken away by Barrington. They will clear it out. And now it's a race for the puck. But getting to it first is the goaltender, Hannafin. She'll put a glove on top of it and freeze time once again. Pace of the game picked up a little bit there.
Yeah, some good pressure on that last shift there by New Trier. Even if they weren't connecting on their passes, they were still getting to the loose pucks off those deflections, trying to keep things alive. And they had some sustained pressure as a result up until Barrington got that cleared.
Now New Trier will get a clear. Racing way out is Brooke Ward. 17-7, your shots on goal in favor of the Phillies. This one bounces off the far boards, just missed being icing as it's picked up by the Phillies. Lucchese got it down low. This puck deflects. Brooke Ward wanted to cover it for a moment. Will decide to keep play on. This one kicked ahead. Now it's Ross. Can't get it out past the blue line. Lucchese shot to the net looking for a tip, but didn't get one by Leah Fontana. Now 2.5 to go in the period. Now chasing after the puck is Barrington. Evie Galvin can't get to it as it's recollected by Kiera Barr. Now behind the net, Galvin's got it again. Evie Galvin. Below the goal line, gets hit into the boards. That puck stung the referee.
Ate that puck.
As it's sent all the way down.
Bending over a little bit, trying not to let up a little bit. Never let him know you're hurting, but he looks like he's going to be just fine. But that's I've never reffed or been a linesman for a hockey game, but I've seen plenty of clearing attempts just drill those guys, and that's
Chris,
a tough job.
I'm on the other side of the glass and I flinch. I don't know how I would do inside of the.
Those guys are, I mean, you got to be in the play but out of the way at the same time.
Right.
That's a tough job. I mean, the refs take a lot of heat from parents all over the hockey world, and I think a lot of people just don't get how difficult of a job it truly is. We could do a whole other conversation on officiating in this sport, but we'll talk about the game instead.
Yes. Villacorta. Refs have not been very active in the game, only calling the coincidental penalties. Neither team has had a man up. Now here comes New Trier. This pass over to the near side for McAdams. She couldn't hang on to it. Now Villacorta will send it down. Far side corner it goes. Getting to it, Ava Schuster of the Trevians. Now behind the net. Here's Schuster again. Puck taken back by the Phillies.
Villacorta with that sharp angle shot.
And the net comes off again. And that's going to make some of the Barrington fans go palms up one more time.
Phillies thought they might have put the puck in here on the short side. We'll get another look at it here. First initial shot is made. And on the rebound try, Hannafin makes the save, but I think the gripe from Barrington is the net comes loose. But again, I just don't think it's intentional that the goaltender is knocking the net off.
Right.
She's trying to slide over, make the kick save, and it's just circumstantial. It's happened a bunch of times, and naturally people are going to think that the goaltender's pushing it off, but I just don't think it's the case.
48 seconds to go in the second period. Still just 1-0 for the Barrington Phillies. Now right in front, here's a shot by McAdams. Maybe New Trier's best scoring look of the hockey game.
I concur.
30 seconds to play before the ice cut. Here's a drop off for Gorbatenko, and she scores her second goal of the game. And in the final seconds of the second period, Barrington doubles their lead.
That was just a dart of a wrister from Rachel Gorbatenko. Fourth of the tournament, second of the game. She just walks in and just lets it fly, tucks it in right under the bar. And that is a huge goal to put the Phillies up by 2. And we're just seconds away from the teams heading off to the locker rooms for the intermission. Wow.
Her second straight 2-goal effort in the AHAI State tournament. Found the back of the net twice against Loyola, now twice against New Trier. Barrington looking for a third, and this time it's Nicole Gorbatenko. 3-0 to the Phillies. as the Gorbatenko show rolls along. Both sisters on the board tonight.
Yeah, we talked about them a lot at the Open, and it seemed like only a matter of time as they are now taking this game over. Initial shot gets stopped. The rebound is just free. It's a free puck, and Nicole Gorbatenko just jumps on it and puts it top shelf.
So go ahead, Luke.
I was just going to say that's two Wisconsin wristers if I've ever seen them, boys.
You know, that's exactly what I was going to say, but you had a couple cooler words. So appreciate that, Luke. As the buzzer sounds, 2 periods are in the books, and Barrington looked like they were going to head to the locker room with a 1-0 lead. How about a 3-0 lead with 2 goals in the final minute of the period?
Yeah, and otherwise, solid period from New Trier for most of that frame. They even had a couple of good scoring chances, but 2 quick, late goals in the second period here. That's crushing for them, but they've got a full period. You go back to the locker room, try to regroup, and see what you can do to create some offense, because now you got to throw everything you can, if you haven't already, at Barrington just to get back into this hockey game. But Barrington just showing off that offensive prowess with the Gorbatenkos both getting on the score sheet just seconds apart here in this second period. And that was only 10 seconds between those 2 goals.
26 seconds remaining tough. And 16 seconds remaining. Barrington a perfect 15-0-0, went up through 2. New Trier 2-5-1, went down through 2, but an unusual circumstance for both these teams, an ice cut between the second and third period, something they're not used to, having a timeout in the locker room while the Zamboni takes care of business. We'll see how that affects this one. 15 minutes to go, third period coming up shortly. This is the AHAI Girls Final Four, broadcasted to you live on the SHL Network. Dylan Ward, Chris Dubiel, and Luke Jordan will be back with you in about 10 minutes' time. Welcome back to the SHL Network live on YouTube, live from the Edge Ice Arena in Bensonville. Barrington has a 3-0 lead over New Trier with a chance to go to the United Center on the line. Now we'll send it down to Luke Jordan, who's with Barrington head coach. Luke.
Coach, you guys are up after 2 periods, a 3-0 lead. What needs to stick defensively for this game to be a victory and a trip to the United Center?
Yeah, just defend the middle. We got to make sure we're coming back so we're not giving up rushes. They're playing really well. Like, full credit to New Trier. Those girls are playing hard. It's a great game. I was telling somebody it's a great advertisement for girls hockey. The intensity out here, the physicality, it's awesome. But we got to come back. We got to defend the middle. Let's not get greedy. Let's take care of business, and we'll be fine.
Well, of course, you want to get some more goals on goaltender Taylor Hannafin. She's been great up to this point. How do you find the weaknesses in her?
We just got to keep trying. I mean, you saw in the first 2 periods, she was awesome. She's stopping everything. We just can't give up, right? And we just got to keep finding different angles to shoot, try to get her to move a little bit. And I think if we can get her moving and keep putting the pucks at her, they're going to go in.
All right. Well, good luck, Coach.
Thank you.
Guys, take it away.
Thanks, Luke. And yeah, you look at the shots on goal, 20-8. You'd say that this is Barrington is in control of this game, but Chris, they scored 2 goals in the final minute of the second period, so it was really close up until that point. So Rachel Gorbatenko with 2 goals in the game and Nicole with 1.
Yeah, just to kind of echo what Coach Reisky was telling Luke, New Trier has been playing solid. They haven't put a ton of shots on, but although they've yielded the 20 to Barrington, a lot of those have come from the outside. They're giving their goaltender the space to see the pucks and direct the rebounds out of harm's way. Don't get me wrong, there's been some great scoring chances for Barrington, but overall, I think New Trier is doing as good of a job as you can to keep Barrington at bay, and just a couple of late goals were just killers for them at the end of that second period, but we'll see if they can get back into this one.
Those 2 goals by Rachel and Nicole were 10 seconds apart. Not just the fastest 2 goals for Barrington this season, Chris, but in the Metro Girls League, the fastest 2 goals scored by the same team of any of these girls' teams in the Metro Girls League. Here's New Trier looking to get on the board. Ewing with a shot, but that one easily stopped by Brooke Ward as Ward picks up right where she left off.
Yeah, Ward's just doing her job tonight. That's what her team. That's all her team's really asking of her so far. That's only the 9th New Trier shot. She's been steady.
Gorbatenko clears it out and down. That one deflects off a New Trier stick, so they won't call an icing, causing some of the fans to go palms up here on the New Trier side of things.
That puck batted down with a high stick. We get the whistle there.
Good pickup, Chris. I was trying to figure out. Barrington 3-0 lead. They have never blown a 3-goal lead this season. New Trier has never come back from a 3-goal deficit on their end. Some of the New Trier parents wondering why the faceoff is inside of their own zone. But nonetheless, the puck does fall. Backhand chip to the net. That one wouldn't go. Now this puck centered, taken away by New Trier. Romanov gets it out. Here comes Stewart over the line. Addison Stewart left it. Ewing with a shot. That one goes over the crossbar. Some good passing there by New Trier. Just couldn't bury it.
A lot of mustard on that shot from Ewing too, but just off the mark.
As there's an icing here. Stopping the clock with 13:36 to go in the 15-minute third period. And something that I hinted at the end of the second period, but we haven't talked much about here in the third period, is these girls don't usually have an ice cut. And it's my understanding, I was at the Glenbrook versus Maine game. It's my understanding that when they had the Elite 8 games at home ice of the higher seeds, they didn't have an ice cut in those games either. So really for the first time this season, unless they've had 1 or 2 here and there, there's an ice cut between the second and third period, something that these girls are just not used to.
While they may not be used to it, it's probably welcomed. You know, you get a little bit of a break. You get clean ice.
Right in front, Pukala couldn't hang on to that puck.
And the puck's going to lay flatter and move faster when you've got fresh ice. It just presents for better hockey overall.
Now this one chipped in by the Phillies. Battle for it in the corner. New Trier finds it. Ava Schuster. All the way down it goes. Picked up in their own zone for Barrington. Behind the goal line, right in front. They hack and whack, backhand try, and somehow that stays out. I'm not sure if Brooke Ward made a save or not. Boy, Jimmy, have that replay ready for us. How did that puck stay out?
Yeah, the New Trier faithful halfway out of their seats. And there's the look. First save made. Second, it's off the apron on the side of the net.
Maybe just enough of a stick, too, for 11 in black.
Oh, man.
Isabella Gratzel.
Close call there. And New Trier just comes within inches of getting on the boards. They've had a couple of looks like that where the puck is just wide.
Now here's Rachel Gorbatenko. Rachel skates through neutral ice. Comes over the line. Around one, backhand try on net. That one kicked out of there by Hannafin, the New Trier goaltender. Now left point. This one sent deep. Rachel Gorbatenko thought about a Michigan. She'll get the puck to her blade and wrap it around, but that one hit the pad. Chris, that was sort of a Michigan with no elevation. This will be a great
she tries
view.
to get the lift here. And the puck just didn't come with her all the way, but she's realizing that and knows she needs to complete the move. Still would have been very impressive if she was able to scoop that and tuck it inside the near post. But Hannafin was there with the leg pad.
That is SHL Network all-time great Matt Budin on the corner cam, getting you that great shot of the Michigan attempt behind the net. Matt Budin did a lot of games for us in past seasons, has been busy and hasn't worked with us this season very much, but he's here tonight, and he got a great look at that. Make a wish. 11:11 to go in the third period.
I haven't heard the 11-11 thing in a while. I love that.
Yeah.
That made me smile a bit, Dylan, I'll admit it.
Well, I'm happy to hear that. I'm sure Luke's smiling too.
Oh, yeah. I also love when Dylan calls out that the time in the city and the time on the clock is the same. What's that called again?
That's true, the clockception.
Yep,
Yeah,
clockception.
So it's 7:41 p.m. right now. We still got a little bit to go before the clockception. Big slap shot from inside the blue line by Nicole Gorbatenko. Wouldn't go. She gets it back, tries again. This time she stopped. And a little extra with the stick hand of Hannafin on Gorbatenko.
You know what? I think Taylor Hannafin's kind of starting to recognize that the Gorbatenko sisters are trying to rack up some style points here with the Michigan attempt and then the just absolute roof tickler wind-up slap shot that was just released, and she's going to have none of it.
Brooke Ward, perfect so far. Chris, I don't want to say the S word, but there's only been one other time Brooke Ward allowed 0 goals through a full game this season. It was a 3-0 Barrington win over Glenbrook on February 9th. She made 14 stops on 14 shots. Tonight, she's got 9 on 9.
That would have been the semis of the Scholastic playoffs, no?
Yes. It's a good pickup by you. That's exactly right. And you almost can hardly believe that as good of a record as Barrington has, they've only got the one shutout win. Oh, well, I just said it. So there goes that.
He's trying so hard not to say it.
You know New Trier's about to score, right, because I said that.
Someone's dad is screaming at his phone or his tablet right now because you brought it up.
Listen, I said the word. Oh, and here we go. 3-on-1 for New Trier if they hurry. Here's Ewing, left.
Oh, good double back there defensively, Gratzel.
But I said it, Chris, with 5 seconds left, and I even said, I think it's too late. It's not going to matter. I'm going to say it. And, of course, it gets ruined.
The old announcer jinx.
Yep. You can't escape it. Now the other way, Barrington. This shot gets stuffed.
But, if you say it on the bench, it doesn't apply. If you're on the losing team.
Oh, yeah, right.
I mean, we've tried that one in the adult league games, and
just
rarely
saying it a
works.
lot?
It's like, oh, yeah, they've got a shutout going. Let's end their shutout. And then all of a sudden, there's 2 minutes left in the game, and we're still saying it.
Yeah, right. Nonetheless, still 3-0. 1 goal in the first, 2 in the second for Barrington. None here in the third so far. Rachel Gorbatenko looking to change that as she gets the puck down for Pukala. Beautiful play by the Phillies. And Ella Pukala's on the board. It's 4-0.
I mean, this is just some kind of vision here by Rachel Gorbatenko. Already had 2 goals in this game, and then just dishes just a sweet assist. Pukala just had to have her stick on the ice. Oh, yeah. Everybody's going one way, and she sends the puck the other. Pukala right on the back door. That's a backdoor tap in. Doesn't get any better than that when you're trying to receive a pass. And it's a 4-goal mountain to climb now here for New Trier. Just a tough spot to be in the third.
The Phillies in cruise control. And by all signs of it, they're going to have an opportunity to defend their title on NHL ice. Here's Barrington inside the attacking zone. New Trier will get a hold of it. Can't clear it. And sent back out. Rachel Gorbatenko will try a shot from almost 100 feet. And the save is made by Hannafin from neutral ice. 7:14 to go in regulation time.
So, wanna spotlight this nugget from our guy Sam Schwartz, who comes up with an all-timer of a stat. As we mentioned, the Gorbatenko sisters during the regular season, 119 Barrington goals, 88 of them were scored by the Gorbatenkos. Good for over 73% of their goals.
Holy cow. And, Chris, it checks out. Tonight they've got 75% for the Gorbatenkos. So
that's the mathin', as people like to say.
Right. Here's another icing by the Phillies. Clock stops with 7:05 to go in the third period. And folks, one more time, experience the excitement of high school hockey at the United Center on Wednesday, March 13th, as the Amateur Hockey Association of Illinois and the Chicago Blackhawks proudly present the 2024 Illinois State High School Hockey Championships in partnership with Richard Group. Catch the 3 thrilling championship matchups showcasing the talent of Illinois' rising hockey stars. Secure your tickets right now at blackhawks.com/HS Championships. And if you're watching from home and you're a Barrington Phillies fan, now might be a good time to secure those tickets, as it looks like you'll have a chance to watch your team play at the United Center. The Phillies in cruise control right now over division rival New Trier. Galvin got it out. Nicole Gorbatenko makes it look so easy. Passes it over. Here's Ross sending a puck to the net. That one sails wide. Now Galvin shoots, and that one just sent over the crossbar. Close to number 5 for Evie Galvin. And just a reminder, folks, Barrington is 1 goal away from initiating a running clock situation.
And plus we're now under 6 minutes in this hockey game. I mean, you're getting into the goal per minute territory here.
Right.
If you're New Trier, they just got to get something positive going here, stem the tide a little bit. They got off to such a good start in terms of establishing their forecheck. They've got to figure out a way to get back to that. Find the legs, put some pressure on.
This one lifted high, threads the needle of the curtains and stanchions here at the Edge Ice Arena to avoid a whistle. Sent into the zone. Rachel Gorbatenko catches up to it behind her own net, backhands it out off the near side boards and down into New Trier's end. It's picked up by Schuster. Reisky, near side, off the end boards for Carr. Carr for the Phillies. Centered it. Nobody home to get a good clean shot on that one. Now Reisky out in neutral ice. Rachel Gorbatenko spins, backhands one into the zone. Deflects out, and Reisky will have to dump it right back down. Under 5 to go, crunch time. If it wasn't already here, is now for New Trier. We'll see if head coach of the Trevians, Lenny Munson, decides for a timeout or an empty net at any point here in the next little while.
I don't know, guys. At the start of this third period, New Trier was amplified. They had a lot of energy going, but that fourth goal really took the spark out of them for sure. I'm seeing a lot more straight faces than happy ones.
Yeah, it's definitely a tough spot to be in. You're staring the end of your season down at this point. But you got to find a way to stick with it. There's still 4.5 minutes up on the clock.
And usually you would really almost never see an empty net down by 4, but in the state tournament, you never know what coaches will try and do to salvage their season. Desperate times call for desperate measures. But here comes a 2-on-1 for the Phillies. Pass by Gorbatenko, and not able to get a clean shot as her stick breaks on her. Cadence Gilmore. Unlucky for Cadence Gilmore, who only had 1 goal through all the regular season.
You rarely get a better opportunity than that, and then the stick just betrays her. That's a horrible feeling. Point blank look at the net, and then the twig just blows up. And now you got to get a new one.
Right. How many of these girls, how many players at this level are coming with just 1 stick? And what a zone entry here. Turning on the speed there was Isabella Gratzel. But her shot wouldn't go. It goes off the pads.
And everybody knows how much a nice stick costs, too.
Yeah.
I don't know how many of these girls have equipment deals, but I'm not going to guess
Chris,
any.
I'm looking around in the bleachers here at the Edge Ice Arena to find which parent is crying, because I know that'll be her parent. Here's a shot in and out of the glove of Ward as she makes save number 10 on the night. Now Pukala, who scored the game's 4th goal, tries for another. This shot is off the blocker of Hannafin.
Be interesting to see a heat map of the net, see how many shots have gone blocker side against Hannafin, and she believes stopped all of them to that side of the net.
There's Metis, centers it. That puck wouldn't deflect away. Now it's rolling on the goal line and wouldn't go. Barrington so close to number 5. Now New Trier just looking to get anything on the board here before the time expires. Here's Stewart, can't get around a couple black sweaters. Now Pukala dances around one defender. New Trier will get it back. 2 minutes to go. Here comes McAdams. Maeve McAdams with speed, takes a shot, and that one stopped by Brooke Ward.
Ward getting to show off the blocker skills a little bit now.
Now here comes Barrington over the line, left side. Here's a shot, and this one stopped by Hannafin. And boy, 4 goals allowed on 26 shots for Hannafin. That does not tell the true story of the game that she's had here tonight for the Trevians.
Yeah, I mentioned it a bunch of times earlier in the game that she was keeping her team in it. And still is. There could be a few more goals up on the board. She's made some big saves.
Now in the slot, here's a shot. Pukala, and another save made by Taylor Hannafin. 1:12 to go in the third period. Barrington moments away from clinching that spot at the United Center, up 4-0.
Yeah, that was that last chance. 28th shot on net for the Phillies. Busy night in the blue paint for Hannafin.
Puck falls right off the draw. A shot by Barrington. That one stopped by Hannafin. Final minute of play here in regulation time. Here's Barr sending it in for New Trier. Barr left it. Here's a shot from the left circle. That one off the stick of Leah Fontana, but that one was stopped by Ward. 11 saves for Brooke Ward. Nice move to get it to Nicole Gorbatenko, looking for her second. Her sister's got 2, wanted to join the club. Now her sister, Rachel, gave it up. Here comes New Trier the other direction. Over the line comes Luchese. She takes a shot, save, rebound, another save, and on the rebound that one sent wide. As Brooke Ward might have just secured the shutout there. 5 seconds to go, and the Barrington Phillies will have a chance to defend their title. The 2023 champs are headed back to the United Center. A week from tonight, they will play in the state championship game.
The happy Phillies celebrate. An excellent hockey game tonight. Phillies coming away victorious. New Trier gave them everything they could handle through most of the second period until the Phillies are able to break the game open with 2 goals in the final minute. And then they really just cruised from there. I mean, for New Trier, they battled. They fought till the end, but the Phillies, they just controlled the puck, and they just make life difficult for teams to come back against them. This is a fun hockey game, Dylan. There was 13 All-Staters on the ice, 7 for Barrington and 6 for New Trier, and we saw some high-end skill, some good goaltending, and good work defensively from both of these teams, but only one of them can move on, and it's the Phillies. They get a chance to defend their title and run it right back.
We'll get a word from one of the players or coaches, Luke Jordan down there looking, and she has found one of the Gorbatenko sisters. That is Rachel Gorbatenko, who had 2 goals tonight. Luke, take it away.
Well, Rachel, first off, congratulations.
Thank you.
Walk me through those 2 impressive goals there.
So, I was just really trying to put it to the net. Second one, it was a great drop pass by Bella Grazzo that I called for. First one, I just knew to drop the shoulder, cut in tight, and wrap it on a goalie because Taylor Hannaffin's really good, and you're going to have to go in on her.
Well, you guys are going back to the United Center once again. Describe the feeling going on in your mind right now.
It's awesome. We're all super excited. You know, a lot of teammates have been on this team with me for a lot of years, so we're really excited, and it's really brought us closer as a team.
All right, well, best of luck. We'll see you there.
Thank you.
Guys, back up to you.
Thank you very much. Luke Jordan down there all night long at ice level, getting the sights and sounds from down there. Want to Shout out everyone that was part of our crew today, all three of our camera operators. Butch Connolly on the left side corner cam, Matt Freeman at the main cam, Matt Budin at the right side corner cam, Jimmy the Wiz Olsen, of course, our technical director, Gerard Boris, our technical engineer. To my right was Chris Dubiel. And Chris, any final thoughts?
No, just great hockey game. The Phillies showed why they are such an unstoppable force, and now they're one win away from securing back-to-back state championships. It's an incredible run that this group has gone on, and we'll try to keep going.
Last year, their first state championship as a program, and a chance to do it right all over again and secure those back-to-back crowns. Dylan Ward here. I was on play-by-play duty all night long. Make sure you tune in to that game at the United Center on Wednesday, March 13th at 3:30 p.m. As for tonight, we've got one more matchup coming at you. It'll be Glenbrook going up against Fenwick, and they will play the winner. Barrington will play the winner of that matchup coming up at 8:40 p.m. right here on this same YouTube channel, SHL Network, so don't go anywhere. Plenty more hockey coming at you here tonight from the Edge. Dylan Ward, and for everyone here on our crew, saying thank you for tuning in with us. Have a great night.